to the big house, Michigan Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will have the first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced. And you
brings it down on the right side. Finds a seam. Into the house. Touchdown Vols.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Jordan Marshall. More than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game.
And he has been as advertised. If you're talking about him being a star coming into the season and through the first part of the season, he's total mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, it's one on offense. You know, you're trying to run the ball, get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback, but just nothing going there. The defense was in good position, and QB just didn't have enough speed to really hurt the defense on that one.
Finds a crease, it's Marshall. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. There's some room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Here's Underwood to throw. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Dodson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. This time they'll throw it. Look out! Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Vols will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Making his first move. And there he goes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Plows his way ahead. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, you had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. give to the running back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Enough to move the chains. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Left side is Smith. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Hits the hole. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to...
He's loose. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Selling the fake. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Hits inside. It's Bishop. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Rides to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a lift that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. So here comes the Michigan offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the ground. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Across the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on 1st down. Now you've got them in 2nd in California thinking you're going to do it again. and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the number 20 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Trojans looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12. Now over to your game inside the Big House. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with Tennessee's head coach coming out of the locker room. He's looking for his team to really make some noise here in the 3rd quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the 3rd quarter.
So keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Right back to it. All over him immediately.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking for room. It's Marshall. Got a little grip. Got some room. Heading to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snap wants to throw to start this drive. Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's Matthews. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the ball's got to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for room. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Marshall. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. He's changing the play. On the run, it's Marshall. Might have a chance. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. Scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. 4th down, Underwood. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Michigan! They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Left side is Staley. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Marshall. Got some room, headed to the goal line. gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do...
Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Under pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got him in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
3rd and long right here. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scoop and score! Touchdown, Wolverines! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Running inside, it's Bishop. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Searching for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 40, there he goes. Could be an alley. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Complete to start this drive. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quick give. It's Bishop. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry.